let me get started by what I said was chapter 2 for digital and AI, and I used the word scaling. You know, many of you have deployed lots of new capabilities, new apps, new ways of reaching all of your customers. In fact, I've had a lot of you describe it to me as random acts all over the place of digital, random acts of digital. And by the way, it's not going to let up. So whether it's blockchain, quantum, 5G, more to come. So I wanted to kick it off by sharing 5 lessons learned that we see pretty clearly when it comes to what is it going to take to scale digital and AI. Now, the first 2 lessons learned, they have a lot to do with the approach you take. First approach, outside in, meaning many have started their digital transformation by changing everything around the customer. So you change, you put in all these customer experience apps, which I would call it pushing from the outside in, all new services. But there's a second approach that works, inside out. The idea of workflow, the idea of data driving change, and for this you got to modernize your core applications, but you end up with an architecture that's pretty flexible. Third lesson learned, you're going to need a business platform to connect those 2 things together. It'll be fueled by data, it'll have AI infused in all of its different workflow, and people will feel like technology really, really empowers them. Okay, 4th lesson learned. Just like in the old days when you needed a lifecycle development platform for applications, you're going to need an AI platform. Because AI needs to keep track of its life cycle and what you saw in that video, things like fairness. And then the 5th lesson learned, one of my colleagues says, you will never have AI without IA, an information architecture. Because you spend 80% of your time getting data ready for this whole era.